The 46th annual March for Life took place last week in our nation's capital, but many in the media missed the real story. That's this week's Speak Out segment. At least tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of pro-lifers poured into Washington, D.C. last week to peacefully protest the 1973 Roe v. Wade decision, which legalized abortion nationwide. The streets were filled with a sea of young people from all over the country. But the media largely ignored the event itself. According to an estimate by the Conservative Media Research Center, the major broadcast networks' newscasts spent a total of 58 seconds covering the March for Life. On the other hand, the Women's March received a combined 14 minutes and 26 seconds the following day. When there actually was coverage of the March for Life, it didn't seem to ever be about the march itself. It either centered around comments made by political commentator Ben Shapiro on the rally stage that were taken out of context, or the media fixated on a video of Covington Catholic high school students from Kentucky in a situation near the Lincoln Memorial, a situation that we are obviously still learning more about each day. Many in the media were quick to jump the gun when social media snippets painted the pro-life movement and the March for Life as something they are not. Here at EWTN, we spent over 6 hours covering the March for Life live, as we do each year. As the host of that coverage, let me tell you what the March for Life is about. The March for Life is the largest annual human rights demonstration. Pro-lifers across the country gave their time, money, and energy to travel to D.C. and to brave the cold so they could be a voice for the voiceless. Take a look at some of these young faces, faces full of hope, joy, and energy, being peaceful witnesses for life. And yet, this is likely the story you didn't see, other than here at EWTN. The mainstream media always seems to find a way to spin the March for Life or not to cover it at all. What we're seeing this year is distraction media at its best. Don't fall for it. Our coverage of the March for Life is not driven by clicks. It's driven by a conviction for the truth, that abortion kills the life of an innocent child and should never be accepted as law or as a solution for women in need. If anyone in the mainstream media happens to be watching this right now, I've got a news tip for you. These pro-lifers will be back next year and every year, as long as Roe v. Wade stands.